In episode 27, Ichibe Hyosube unleashes one of his most devastating abilities, Futen Taisatsuryo, during his intense battle against Yhwach. This powerful technique draws upon the darkness surrounding his enemy, erasing them from existence, including their soul, with no chance of reincarnation. Ichibe's chant, filled with dark symbolism, invokes this ability, which summons a mausoleum made from future nights stolen from Soul Society. Despite its overwhelming power, Yhwach's activation of the Almighty allows him to counter the technique, demonstrating the immense stakes and escalating conflict between the royal guard and the Quincy king. Ichibe rises and warns Yhwach that using his name so casually could cost him his voice. Ichibe then draws some lines on the ground, declaring the battlefield's boundaries to Yhwach. When Yhwach boasts of defeating him in fewer paces, Ichibe writes the kanji for seal, triggering a giant hand to hurl Yhwach away. As Yhwach ascends using his Sankt Bogen, Ichibe strikes again with Senri Sutensho, which sends Yhwach flying. Yhwach, struggling to speak after his throat is crushed, restores his voice by stabbing it and fires a Heilig file to launch himself at Ichibe. Ichibe soon reveals his brush can cut through names, having Yhwach's strength by cutting the name of his arm. Despite this, Yhwach restores his powers, forcing Ichibe to use Bakudo number 62, though Yhwach blocks it with Blut Vene Anhaben. As Ichibe reverses Yhwach's technique, the Quincy absorbs his own power, rupturing his face. When Ichibe releases his Zanpakudo, Ikimonji, Yhwach's sword and Quincy cross are rendered powerless as they are covered in ink. Ichibe declares Yhwach will die as an ant, using his Bankai, Shirafude Ikimonji, to name him Black Ant, drastically reducing his power. However, Yhwach activates the Almighty, recovering and piercing Ichibe with his sword. He reveals that his ability lets him see and understand all future events, negating Ichibe's attacks. Undeterred, Ichibe draws power from the blackness surrounding Yhwach and attempts to use Futen Taisatsuryo, a technique that obliterates a soul completely. Ichibe swings Ikimonji, drawing blackness from his surroundings and filling a sake cup, from which he drinks. Chanting an incantation, he swings Ikimonji to form concentric circles of darkness on the ground, then stabs it into the floor, summoning a mausoleum atop shattered gravestones. This technique drains all darkness from his opponent, including their flesh, blood, and bones, erasing them completely so that their soul cannot reincarnate. Ichibe claims the gravestones are created by stealing 100 nights from Soul Society a century into the future, ensuring his opponent's utter obliteration with no chance of return. Yet, Yhwach, empowered by the Almighty, counters, annihilating Ichibe's body. After defeating Ichibe, Yhwach then walks past Ichibe's remains, acknowledging he predicted Ichibe's defeat 3 steps before the designated area and destroys the barrier leading to the main palace. With the royal guard defeated, Yhwach declares the Soul King as his next target. Soon after, Ichigo Kurosaki and his friends arrive at the palace in a fake Tenshurin and find Ichibe's remains. As Orihime attempts to heal him, Ichibe telepathically asks Ichigo to call his name. Upon doing so, Ichibe is resurrected, explaining he used some of Ichigo's power to rebuild his body. He urges them to stop Yhwach from killing the Soul King.